Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Andrew Lowe. How's it going, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing well. Let's okay, so remind everybody like what you do and where you are. I don't know. Why not?
I'm in right now. I'm in Chesterfield, Michigan. Lance Creuse North quarterback down 21 in Fairchild. We had a decent year, 3-6. Coming off a 3-year losing streak, we really picked it up. Um, all league, all county on honorable mention, academic all state. And I just committed to Case Western, so I'm gonna be playing down in Cleveland next year.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. And that's probably why we brought you back on here. Well, how just what made you decide to want to go to Case?
Really the football I love. They've had a coach there for 16 years. He's a great coach, supporting coaching staff that's been around for a long time as well. Everybody that really just knows the sport, knows the school, knows the players. I went down there and I just know their team mentality as a whole. Everybody's brothers on the team, and it's kind of something that I want to be a part of. And not to mention, top 50 school overall academically, top 20 in my major. It's just the perfect fit all around.
Yeah. So just like what's it like to just you could get that decision out of the way and know that you're going to continue your career?
It's a lot easier to sleep at night. It was a really long process, waiting on IVs, um, other offers that had come in that made the decision a little bit tougher, but it's awesome to just it's a big weight off my shoulders. And it's awesome to know that I'm for sure I made the right pick.
Yeah. So let's talk about like, what you're most excited about that just kind of making this, transition to continue your career for the next 4 years.
Yeah, I'm really just excited to play at a higher level, play against and with guys that, I know will bring their all every single day. And I know I've been playing the sport for a long time and we're good enough to be at the same level as me, guys that, I know I can dominate with and that, will give everything for me and I'll give everything for them. So I'm really excited to share that experience with all of them.
Yeah. Um, just just kind of talk like going into this year. I know it wasn't I know maybe not the career that you wanted in high school, but kind of put a bow on it.
Um, I know it's not, overall the career you'd want, a couple losing seasons, stuff that, as a player you wouldn't want, but I wouldn't trade in for anything. It taught me character, taught me toughness that a lot of people never have to go through. And it taught me brotherhood with people that, every single week we'd fight for each other. And for a couple of years there was to no avail. And every single day we'd show up to practice and fight for each other, still knowing that, there's a good chance we might not win the next week or the next week. And just, it taught me all about character and fighting for the people next to you, because at the end of the day, that's all you can do.
Yeah. You're kind of winding down your kind of your high school career a little bit. I can see your face already. It's you're just how do you just what how do you feel about closing out your last few days?
I'm nervous, as everybody is. My life's going to change in 36 days when the final bell rings. My life's going to change forever. And, it's scary, but at the end of the day, I'm really excited too, because I'm moving on to bigger and better things. And I'm going to get to meet new people that, will change my life as much as the people that have in high school, if not more. And I'll be able to share new experiences with them and, hopefully make a difference.
Yeah. What do you want to do like college wise?
I'm going into computer science, specifically software engineering. I'm going to work coding, hopefully get a job in IT somewhere, because that's where the big bucks are made.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's something that I really enjoy doing. My dad works in IT. I've been around it my whole life, and it's something I've just really enjoyed since I was a kid. So I'm hoping I can carry that into a career.
Yeah. Um so and then just finally talk about like like the goals that you have and for the rest of the year, what have you been up to since football ended?
Yeah, so I got a job at a restaurant down the street from me, busing, trying to make some money for college so that, I have some to spend or some to save at least. And I've been lifting a lot of weights, some days two times per day, maybe even three, depending on the day, depending on how much time I have. Drinking a lot of milk and protein and just trying to, get as big as I can for college so that when the hits come, I'll be ready to give them back.
All right. And lastly, what do you what is your never asked this to anybody, but what's your advice to anybody that's playing high school football like the next few years?
Just cherish it. There will be ups and downs. Depending on what school you go to, there could be a lot of ups or a lot of downs. But just cherish every moment of it. It's, time that you get to play with guys that you played with since you were a kid, flag football, first couple of years of tackle. I know I had some kids on my team I played with 8 or 9 years, and I know this is the end of our careers, but I always cherish those moments and just, hold on to it as long as you can. Just, going to every Friday night like it's your last and, really just try to represent your school.
All right. Well, Andrew, thanks so much for coming on here, and best of luck in your college career, bud.
Thank you for having me.